Hello everyone, today I'm gonna teach you one of the famous and popular AI Joseki. I have made this topic before, but at that time my mic condition was not really good. So today I'm gonna make it again so you can just watch one more time. I think you can use it in your actual game much better than before. Okay, let's just start to study from now. Many times black prefer to approach here, and then white can respond with a nice move. You can see attach and double honey. So I want to teach you for this one today. Yeah. If you already know that, of course, you don't have to watch. But if you are not sure, then you can repeat one more time. Then it's gonna help you a lot. Okay. What's that mean? Why black can even give the cutting point to white? Yeah, what's the reason? Even though it looks very obvious, many people are feeling still confused. Yeah, because if we know that if white just cut here, obviously white can capture black stones. Yeah, that's really true. So that means black can trade. Black, of course, have to connect here, and you must capture and then connect, and then when you capture this one, it's ladder, isn't it? Yeah. So if white prefer to connect, capture this, it seems white is still taking the corner. So just like when you count to the territory, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 point. Because that will be, later you have to count minimum territory. So white has a 7 point. Then why white is not good? That's the main point. Yeah, because if you just count to the confirmed territory, it looks white is not bad. But when you do that, if black just play here one more move, you can see that black's territory seems bigger, and even black has a potential at the lower side, much better than white potential. That's why now this is better for black. Yeah. So many times, and I have to tell you that when you are studying the Joseki and you find out while you are studying the variation, and in the book there is written this is better for black and better for white, sometimes you will feel confused. I read they are saying black is better, but why? Yeah, you may have this kind of question. But my best recommendation is you don't have to try to understand 100%, and just you can feel, oh, okay, you can just try to understand, and then just leave it, even though you cannot catch it perfectly. Even I was studying like that when I was young. Always they are saying this is better for black. I mean, for example, yeah, any kind of variation. But actually, I don't really understand why that's better for black, better for white. So now, why I'm telling you this sentence, when you are studying the Joseki, always you will feel really curious. I really have to understand perfectly. Yeah. But actually, I can understand it's really naturally you want to know the really confirmed result. Yeah. But you don't have to try to get 100% for the result. That's what I mean. I can tell you why this is better for black, but even though you don't know, okay, for example, this is your actual game. You are handling the white. Still, you can play really great quality game. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I believe that you catch up what I said. Yeah, that's why this trading is obviously better for black. Sometimes maybe there might be better for, I mean, the ladder might be better for white, but even the ladder is good for white, and then you just go out here, I can't still say this will be good for white. Even though black just make the just make the net, and or Atari or just even play here, I can't say still is not good for black. Yeah. So any kind of trading, black can get really good potential at the lower side. Yeah. So that will be good for black. Yeah. So we shouldn't capture this. Yeah. And another one that white may even consider to connect here. Then black can make tiger's mouth here. Yeah, like this. So this is a Joseki that we are thinking. which is good for black little bit. Yeah. Actually, this Joseki was like about now is about close to be 20 years ago when I was in Say. Then I was even very curious why black doesn't play attachment here. Yeah, that was really fact. The long time ago for the traditional beginning, we used a lot for such beginning, and then white can approach and here, and black plays here, and the white plays like knight move and then get in here. There was such Joseki. But even in this situation, sometimes white can consider to play this move, and if black just accept, somehow white territory balance is much better. Yeah, many kind of situations I was very curious, but of course when we discussed for this shape, then we eventually said that then attach was not really good compared to knight move. Yeah, but how about now? The logic was totally changed. Yeah, so finally we are using attach and double hane. But this was still really, in fact, really, still I remember that about 20 years ago, yeah, and really we were discussing whether attachment is better than knight move, yeah. But now I'm not sure whether after 10 years, even AI will be upgraded and there will be some different move. But right now, this is the best move, right? So now, if white plays connect, yeah, as I told you, if black just plays a double tiger's mouth, this shape is really good for black. But of course, that gap is very little, yeah. So instead of this, white used the Atari and connect most, yeah, and then black just answers. And if you want to catch the sente, then you have to push, stretch, and tenuki. This is what we are using. That reason why, if black just captures here, after you make all the sente here, still white can take the base and influence, and you went to the big place. You went to the biggest. That's why you can accept the corner. Yeah. And maybe you might be still very confused. Sometimes when you watch the professional players game, they just stretch here, and then black can push here. And maybe you might be curious why they don't push and then stretch here. What do you think? This is a very complicated logic. Because if you push one time, then you actually support the black space. That means now black is nearly perfect. And then when you stretch here, and black can even consider to push, and sometimes black may even consider to tenuki as well. I'm not sure which one is better, but obviously, when you decide to stretch here, now what white want is white doesn't want to give the base to black. That means if black just tenuki here, instead of just push here, white wanna pincer here, and then make black to go out to center and pip here, and just make 2 space jump. Then after this, black has to keep jump out to the center. The white can keep get the territory. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's why if black just respond at number 15, it doesn't mean white want to develop territory at the left hand side. White wants to keep pip here and just softly pincer. This is how white want to play, because now you can see that black doesn't have a base. So if black just pincer here, then after white approach the corner, and even white can use the Tetsuji again, still black doesn't have a base. That's the reason why white doesn't push and step back here. That means if you decide to push here, you are taking the influence and send and go to the big place. The white has an influence, the A way, you can take the base anytime, and B. So white doesn't have any base problem, and black is also saying black has a C, cutting this, and then even black can, I don't know, 2 space jump or push. So black doesn't have any trouble for his base. Yeah, you get it right? Yeah. It's a really complicated topic. That's why white mostly stretch and then black pushes here. And then when white peep here, the peep reason is if you are doing it right now, then black can approach here and this. And when we just make the Joseki, and white doesn't have a chance anymore here because black can just answer, then even the white caught, then black can even push and just surround here. White cannot win this capturing race, so there is no more Aji. So they are fighting for which is very sensitive. Yeah, that's why white prefer to peep here first, and even black doesn't accept. And starting from now, even there is will be much more complicated Joseki. Maybe I think you have seen it before, like just one space jump because still cut doesn't work. Yeah, so white has to push here, and normally we have to respawn here, but we can't play here. If you just push, extend, the white can push one more time and cut. So now this is obviously better for white. And if you just return here, then it doesn't really, it wasn't really helpful for black. Yeah. So now there will be really complicated. So you can, you have to really open your big eyes and focus here. Black has to cut first and then make the one space jump. It's really complicated, right? Yeah, I agree. Yeah. And what if white just pushes out here? Then now you can ask this. If white captures, then we can Atari. If white just connect, then we can connect and fight here. Something like this. Because after this, even the black stone, we give up this, then this white group is also not so strong. Yeah, so this is playable for black. That's why most of the time, yeah, white has to go out and black made insurance and just step back here. And then if white cut, then black can block. I told you that this exchange made white cannot go out here. So now white will be captured. That's why white has to just answer, connect, capture. Wow, so complicated. And then black can just tenuki. You can see that seems black is all dead, but when black plays here one more step, actually lower side black's potential is not worse than white. That's why it's playable. Yeah. So you can see that many times white even doesn't capture here and just tenuki and some other place. Yeah. Because if black plays here, later white can even have a chance to make sente here. Then center part white is not worse than the Joseki that I show you. And even there will be many sente. That's why it's really interesting. Even though white can capture, white doesn't do that. Yeah, white can just tenuki. Yeah. So there is such trading. That's the reason. Yeah. Even though you can't memorize, that's okay. If this is happening in your actual game, just you have to creative by yourself. Yeah, even you get the information right now. If you are using it in your actual game, sometimes even your opponent may not follow. Then you have to believe what you are thinking. Yeah, that's how we have to study the Joseki. Yeah, make sure. Yeah, that's really important. It doesn't mean you shouldn't study the Joseki. But even though you study, always you have to willing to creative by yourself. You have to use your own idea. Yeah. Okay. And I can try to switch this. And if white stones are here, something like this. And then now this Joseki was happened. And sometimes maybe black push may not be really attractive. If white used the Joseki same as just now, then here will be really good for white. And even black use the Joseki same as that I show you, just like this. Sometimes this Joseki may not be really suitable for black. If white lower side is good. Yeah, then that time black can even consider to play one space jump. That means even black just gave up the power of the center, then black want to take the stable base. Yeah. And make sure here two space jump is not good idea. because later if white just attach here, you have to answer Atari connect, and now black is too low. So especially if you want to just jump, this triangle stone power is not strong enough because it's really close to white. That's why we use the one space jump. Yeah, in this situation, that's the another Joseki. Yeah, but you have to use at the right situation. Okay, and then here, okay, there maybe you may see it. There are two more Joseki, maybe three more. F, G, H. Yeah. Oh, that's almost. Today I can just teach you faster. For example, if white decide to play, which one? Yeah, G first. That means if in case black just plays at 11 and the white can stretch here, and then if black pushes here, white is telling black this Atari will be little bit self-Atari. So he can just save this exchange and then just play it differently. Even when white pushes here, and the game is also different. Yeah. So now black can of course decide to play like this. Sometimes push or knight move. Yeah, those are okay. But make sure two space jump is not okay because after Atari, this stone position is not really good. Yeah. Another one, if you want to get the center, black can even make the tiger's mouth and give up this. And then black has two options. One is just Atari, and if white doesn't answer, then capturing is sente. Then black is very thick, even though a bit slow. And if you want to handle lower side, then you can even consider to play the large knight move. Yeah, this is also Joseki. Yeah. Okay, so we have a two form. Then what about F? For this move, we don't have a tiger's mouth. If you are doing it, white can just capture this. And when you play here, you know when it was here, then capturing is your sente. But when white stone is tiger's mouth and when white go to the big place, if you capture, of course white will not connect, white will capture, then it will be much worse for the end game. Yeah, it's just very sensitive. Yeah, just a little bit different. Yeah. So now, if white plays tiger's mouth, then also black can play tiger's mouth. Because if white plays stretch here, you can compare between these and here. Because black's end game is much better. And then black can play knight move. Sometimes Tenoki is also possible because black has a two side of the base. Yeah. So there is something good part. There is something bad part. Yeah. So anyway, that's the Joseki. And finally, last one. Yeah, H. Triple hane. Triple hane, make sure you never ever cut. If you cut first, then you will get damage first. And if you save here, then white can capture here. And if you just connect here, white doesn't have to capture and just surrounded by black. White can just keep go out, then black can do nothing, you know. You cannot save your main stone. So you can't cut anywhere. Even this cutting is not really good for black. Yeah, even white capture or stretch here. Not good, not good. So you have two decisions again. One is simply just connect and just make the two space jump, and sometimes tiger's mouth, up to you. But white's speed is fast. White can go to the big place. Yeah. And another one, black can consider to play the tiger's mouth, because if white plays here, if connect, then white can connect. I don't think it will be exactly good for black. I mean this exchange, yeah, compared to just now. But black can consider to just give up this. If white captures, then black can Atari here. Somehow later center power is a bit good. But of course here end game is not good. If white just keep captures, then we have to throw that away. And just like this. Yeah. It seems very big, but if white is keep capturing, the lower side is super good. That's why white shouldn't capture this. White need to prefer to invade or this way. I mean long time later. Yeah. So capturing this and keep capturing is not good. Yeah. Anyway, this is one of Joseki, and I'm not sure whether AI is saying this is okay for black. I think, of course, there is a recommendation, but personally, I like to use this Joseki if white plays triple hane. Yeah. Even though AI doesn't really recommend for as a best move, but I prefer to play Tiger's Mouth and just play here. Yeah, this is what I like. Yeah. Everybody, you have to use the Joseki that you like. Yeah, you don't have to exactly follow the AI. If you feel comfortable, you can use it. Anything that you want. And if white is just trade here, then you can save and Tiger's Mouth. And you can go to, I don't know, here, or large knight move. Or even you can consider to Tenoki if you are confident to handle. But maybe somehow playing around here is stable way. Stable. Yeah, it's much stable. Yeah. Okay, so I think I show you everything that I need. Yeah, even I show you why white shouldn't cut here. Yeah, and why black can play double hane. Yep, I think that's enough. Yeah. Yeah, I know you may feel a bit headache because it's too many information. So if you are not sure, then you can watch couple times and triple times and just try to understand what they are playing. Yeah, and make sure you have to use the Joseki that you like, even though you are memorizing all the information. Yeah, you know, we are not studying Joseki for just memorizing, for understanding and how we can use them. You know, anyway, in the middle game, you have to have a local fighting again, then you have to use your reading skill and the knowledge, and even Joseki is also same. Just that was in the beginning in the local area. That's called Joseki. Okay, everybody. Anyway, thank you very much for watching for today's lecture. Yeah, and please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Then see you guys next time. Bye bye.